All right, let's talk about something that most of us do, but maybe feel a little weird about. We're going to dive into the hidden power of talking to yourself. Oh, come on, be honest, you totally do it. Maybe it's when you're searching for your car keys or trying to puzzle through a tricky problem at work. It's that little monologue you have when you think nobody's listening. And that right there is the big myth we're going to bust today. We're going to take apart this old idea that talking to yourself is a sign of instability and show you what it really is, a sign of a super efficient brain getting stuff done. Okay, so first things first, let's just get it out there. We all know there's kind of this stigma around talking to yourself, right? I mean, think about it. We're kind of taught from a young age that it's just odd, something you do in private. And if you get caught doing it, you might feel that little jolt of embarrassment. But what if that whole feeling is just wrong? So now, let's just flip that entire idea on its head. We're going to start looking at self-talk not as some weird quirk, but as a seriously powerful tool for your brain. The source material for this explainer actually calls it intelligence in motion. Pretty cool, huh? And this really gets to the core of it. On one side, you have what everybody thinks it is, and on the other, you have what science is telling us it is. So get this, it's not a bug in your system, it's actually a feature of a really active, high-performing brain. And I absolutely love this analogy. Just picture your mind as this high-performance engine, revving at top speed. Your thoughts are flying around in there. Well, talking to yourself is the exhaust pipe. It's how your brain lets off steam and actually processes all that incredible horsepower. So how does this tool actually work? What's the science here? Well, it turns out there are 3 really specific, really powerful benefits that happen when you say your thoughts out loud. Let's break them down. First step, we've got something called cognitive clarity. You know how thoughts can just be a jumbled mess inside your head? They're fast, they're abstract. Well, speaking them out loud forces them out of that chaos and makes them real, tangible. And once a thought is out in the open, you can actually look at it, almost like an object. You can examine it, question it, and figure out what to do with it. This is what stops those endless anxious loops, where worry just bounces around your skull with no way out. Okay, number 2 is my favorite. I call it this search engine hack. The fancy science term is stimulus upregulation, but here's what it means. When you say a word out loud, you're basically typing a search query into your own brain. Here's the perfect everyday example. You're rushing, you can't find your keys. The second you say keys out loud, you're activating your brain's visual cortex. It's like you've told it, hey, forget everything else, just look for this shape. And boom, your brain filters out the other junk on the counter, and you spot them way faster. It really works. And the third secret weapon in your brain's toolkit is called the production effect. And this one is all about memory. The simple act of actually producing the sound of a word makes the memory of it way stronger and clearer. And we're not talking a small difference here. It's huge. Just thinking about something is one thing, but saying it out loud, that's like putting a big, bold red flag on it for your brain, telling it, hey, pay attention, this is important. It's basically like hitting the save button and making sure that file gets stored on your biological hard drive. All right, so now that we know the why, let's talk about the how. How do we actually turn this from just a random habit into, a superpower?
So let's just quickly recap the big 3 takeaways. You can talk to yourself to untangle those messy, complicated thoughts. You can use it as a personal search engine to find stuff way faster. And you can use it to give your memory a serious boost.
Look, if there's one thing you take away from all this, it's this. We have to stop seeing self-talk as some weird quirk we should hide. It's not. It's an active, powerful, and scientifically proven tool for thinking better, acting faster, and remembering more. It's a sign of a high-performance mind in action. So the only real question left is, now that you know all this, what's the first thing you're going to tell yourself out loud?